Parang makakay sa Boston bukas. Loh, gog. Loh. Loh.
minds are catching a fire.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to Chicago and the Bulls in the Windy City. Now ball. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to battle is going to win the game.
So it's the Thunder now, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. His three-pointers off the mark. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Castle. Takes the 13-footer. And stolen by Siakam. Now the 76ers on the break.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Castle.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Here's Oklahoma City now. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Jokic. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Now, here's Jokic. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Siakam, good.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Johnson in the corner. Jokic a screen. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Out to Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Porzingis. For 3, Siakam. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
And what I like about Tassel's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Ball. Porzingis inside. Good defense by Jokic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 off target. Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And he drives in. And Jokic slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
What moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Jokic firing on all cylinders. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
To the inside. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Middleton for 3. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Here's Castle. He has 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Knocked away. In the corner, Middleton with it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Jokic. Avdia with the rebound. Pass to Porzingis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Brown. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Siakam. 4 on the clock. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Oubre. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Porzingis comes with the double team. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They set the pick. And there's the drive. Anderson wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Joe. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's Beasley on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Pritchard. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Offline with his three. The 76ers trail. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Bucket is good.
You can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverly, because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Here's Heisman. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Beasley up top. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Pass to Joe. To the middle. Oubre with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Beverly missing. The 76ers trailed by 4. Highsmith's shot is good. Highsmith's got his first bucket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
No good from Beasley. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Brown. Outside ball. Six on the shot clock. Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Jokic high post. He's got 19.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Brown. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Porzingis can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Jokic. Pass to Castle. Jokic a screen. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
To the inside. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And here is Ball. 7 points in the game. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Brown's shot is off. Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Pass to Nembhard. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Ball penetrating. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to Castle.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And that one's good. Jokic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass the ball. Here's Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jokic, no good. 76ers trailing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Traps in the tray. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers. Pass to Jokic. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Castle. He's got 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
.102 left in the third quarter. Here's Brown. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And that one's good. Mamukelashvili. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Highsmith's shot is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. From past the arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Middleton for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Thunder.
49.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Thunder with the lead. With the drive. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Jokic has got 29.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
To the paint. Here's Middleton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
Pass the ball. And Ball gets double teamed. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Johnson in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Porzingis at the elbow. And there is blows a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To stop the run, gets the bucket and the foul. Johnson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Thunder making a switch here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Among the best ball handlers in the league, for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
Pass to Jokic. Middleton with it. Covered by Siakam. The offensive rebound. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. The Thunder leading by 7. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Jokic with it. Pass to Middleton. Goes back up. That one misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's the three. Nembhard grabs the board. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 assists.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Poke loose. Here's Castle. The kick out to Anderson. Now, here's Jokic. To the middle. Here's Middleton.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
Down low. Here's Middleton. Back to Jokic. Oklahoma City moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. .125 left to play in the final quarter. Crafty move. And Jokic slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Here's Brown. To Porzingis. Here's Ball. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. .43 seconds left in the game. Pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
and it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Castle. Pass to Jokic. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.